Nicco, start with, it's sort of got to be tough to get thrown in cold. So what was that like the second half for you trying to go in that moment?
Yeah, I found out I was going in right when we came out of half, and it's something we talk about all the time. Injuries happen, and it's next play mentality, next guy mentality. When you get thrown in, you're expected to do just as good or better than whoever was previously in front of you. And tonight just a couple things didn't go our way, and they just piled on. And I'm at the helm of that. So
what was it that didn't work very well the second half, did you think?
I missed some crucial throws on third downs, just out of rhythm a little bit. They had us in the run game a little bit, and then when our chances open up in the pass game, we have to hit them, and I just missed the mark a little bit tonight. It was a little inaccurate.
Was there something that they were doing that was kind of stuffing you when you tried to scramble with your legs and tried to move with your legs, unlike Green was able to get 3 yards in the first down?
Not so much. It was all really just self-inflicted. There was a couple chances when I was outside the pocket where the ball could have gone to a place, and those things come with repetition. So I feel confidently the more reps I get, then those plays will be made.
When things aren't going your way, what do you tell your guys on offense just to try to get something to go?
Something I've always stuck with saying is just get first down. Just try to get first down after first down after first down, and if that goes the way you want it to, then eventually you score touchdowns. But again, just kind of like with injuries, it's the next play mentality. So even in a game like this, there was we had a chance when we were in it coming out of half, and even after a bad drive that I had coming out of half, it's still just that next play mentality. So.
How different is it when you come in, take over, and it's a 2-touchdown deficit as opposed to maybe a closer game or one that you have to lead in?
Mindset doesn't change much, and I don't think it should. Crazier things have happened in college sports, so I think there was a chance, maybe in the last 6-7 minutes when it was out of reach, but there was plenty of chances where we could have executed as offense, where I could have made some throws, and I just didn't.
You're missing Jaheim, and you're missing Wyatt too in the second half. I know you want to have and have to have that next man mentality, but how much does that get you out of sorts when important cogs of the offense aren't going to be there? You have to kind of figure out what you got to do, like on the fly.
Like you said, not having Jaheim and Wyatt and Garrett. I think offense is all about rhythm and timing with your people and reps with your people. So, it shakes it a little bit, but that's what happens in sports. That's what we have to answer the call there. And like I said, we just missed the mark. And those are crucial parts of our offense, of our core offense that we can't have out. And it's just on the next guys behind him. It's on me. It's on the rest of our running backs. It's on Johnny Williams to just be that next guy up and execute when our number's called.
The 2 touchdowns you've thrown in the last few weeks have both been kind of seams over the middle. Is that a comfortable throw for you?
Yeah, I tend to do better on like in-breaking routes, I guess, or I just feel more comfortable throwing over the ball, but over the field. But there shouldn't be a throw on the field that I shouldn't be able to make. And the playbook was complete. We kept the plays completely same, and there was some that there's just inexcusable misses on my part. But I'm generally pretty comfortable over the middle.
What was kind of said in the locker room at all after the game? If Green can't go, just by being the quarterback, you're going to be one of the leaders of the team.
Exactly. Yeah, essentially. I just know when my number was called, I had to answer. But at the end of the game in the locker room, it was just continuing to keep this mindset, this 1-0 mindset. Because in football, I think in life too, you got to have a short memory, especially when things aren't going your way. And this team is nowhere near done to performing to the level that we can. We have a lot of threats around us, a lot of threats around me, and it's my job to get them the ball and make them look like as special as they are. So we're right back at it tomorrow, Sunday morning, and it's on to the next.
Did you talk to Garrett at all?
Yep. Yes, sir.
What was his message to you?
Yeah. He's a big mentor of mine. He sat behind him, for 2 full years now, and he was giving me great advice. He was telling me what they were doing on defense, who their kind of key guys were, and then on the sidelines with the iPads is a huge help, and having all the quarterbacks around me. But yeah, Garrett was just, and it's different when the bullets are flying. You know, live reps. It's a different game, and he reiterated that to me. So it's just on me to execute next time.
Neil said you didn't get to practice earlier this week because of an injury of your own. How detrimental is that, missing some reps?
Wasn't a big part of it. I think it was just wasn't feeling as good as it had in the past. But I don't think that played a part in missing any reps. It's you know, I get what I can during the week, and you know, I got to go out there and make the plays I'm expected to make.
Is it hard being the backup quarterback? I mean, you having to go in cold. How difficult is this role?
It's yeah, it's the most interesting sport or position in all of sports. Coming off cold, you prep all week like you're the starter. You prep like you're going to be going in play one, and each play with Garrett, you know, it could be that play, and it's the job I live. It's the world that I live in, and it's I mean, people around the country do it too. There's backup quarterbacks all around the country, so it's our duty to not skip a beat when one goes down. I mean, that's what a team is.
You get time yet, but have you thought about going back to Arizona next week?
Well, like back home, playing back home.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
I know it's not the same city, but still,
Yes,
same
sir.
state.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one for me. I'll have a bunch of my folks in town and a bunch of friends. So, you know, if there's any home field advantage, it'll be as close as I can get. But yeah, that should be a fun one. It should be a fun one.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.